Hi, good morning. Welcome to our information session on the IT degree program, the BSc in Information Technology from the University of Bedfordshire. I would just want to introduce the most affordable BSc in Trinidad and Tobago. My name is Aaron Narias. I'll be going through the info session with you guys. So let's just start it. So about the speakers, normally we are joined by a team of 3 persons, but for today I'll be here going through this session with you. We have Mr. Ravi Raghunath, who is the Executive Director of CTS College. This is his phone number and his email address. I am Aaron Nares, as I said before. I'm the Program Manager of the BSc IT program and a past student as well. This is my phone contact and my email. Also, we have Mr. Sanjeev Nunu, who is the Program Administrator, and he is actually a current student of the program. He now started level 6 in the program. And this is his contact and his email address. But the cool thing is you don't have to remember all his contacts and email addresses. You could take our phone numbers and save them, but to get to all of us, you can use our group email, which is bsc@ctscollege.com. So I want to ask you guys, why study a BSc? And BSc really means a Bachelor of Science. It doesn't really have to be IT, it could be any BSc, but why would you want to study a BSc? So anyone wants to come on and say why you want to study a BSc, or anyone wants to study a BSc? You could also throw it in the chat if you like. Please don't rush. I can't say everyone at the same time.
For me, it'll be career advancement.
Career advancement, awesome. Anything else?
It will be the same on my end for career advancement.
Okay. And I guess with career advancements means raise and promotion, more opportunities. Anything else? I'll probably take like 2 more.
Get into the computer science field, so I thought this would be a good stand.
Okay, it's like you're gonna change career. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. 1 more. Going. Okay, cool. Research, 3 years, IT equivalent. Yes, they do hold the same values. So I was just answering a question from in the chat. So why study a BSc? As some person says, it's promotion and career changes. Also, it's an increase in salary. You can also start to grow your own business. Some persons is just a personal achievement. So we had a father, he sent his children through universities and stuff, and he was about 55 or so, and he said he just wanted to do a degree just for personal achievement. Also, the IT, now we get practical experience in the IT field, enhance employability. So I had a student, he just finished his IT degree, and when he puts that he has a degree on his resume, the amount of calls he started getting. Before it was hard, no one was calling, but right after his degree, he got a bunch of calls. So it really enhances your employability. So this is just a breakdown of the OJT salary based on your qualifications, right? So if you just have CSEC, you'll get $3,000 a month, basically. If you have CAPE, which is a little higher, you get $4,300. If you have an associate's degree, you get $5,400. If you have a bachelor degree, you get $7,500. But if you have a master's, you get $7,800. Sorry, $8,700. So this is just based on OJT, which is basically the starting point of your career. So in a case of pursuing a degree, so how much more would you earn versus if you do a BSc versus a CXC per month? So I know this is not you didn't really come to do a maths class today, but how much more do you think a month persons will be getting CXC versus a bachelor's degree?
I mean, based on numbers on the screen, I'd say $5,000,
Right.
But I guess we're probably talking about $15,000.
Yeah. So it's 45. You're pretty close, but it's just 4,500, right? So how much more would you earn in 1 year? That's 45 by 12, right? So that's 54,000 a year more than if you have a BSc IT versus CXC, right? And even over a lifetime, if you work like 40 years, you'll be earning 2.1 million more. And this is just a case where if your salary don't ever increase, which, you know, over the years and stuff, your salary will increase. So this could be a lot more. So basically, expert says that your salary could increase even to 6 million more over a lifetime with just having a degree. And that you can believe how much more your children, even their children, can benefit from such a foundation, a great financial foundation. So the jobs of tomorrow. So this is a case study from the World Economic Forum showing how automation is displacing jobs in the next 5 years. So basically, they say it's about 85 million jobs automation will be displacing. And down to COVID-19, as we all know, we all went through, it is a double disruption for workers. So even as of lately, they said 43 businesses said they would actually adopt technology to reduce the workforce. So if you look at some of the ins and outs, the increase in demand jobs and the decrease in demand jobs. Increase in demand is data scientists, data analysts and scientists, and the decrease in demand is data entry clerks. Now we have AI and machine learning specialists. Before we had administrative and executive secretaries. We all know about ChatGPT to a point. Even myself, I use that to write emails and other stuff, but it's so creative in a point where you sound professional. Even like there's some AI sites I do marketing videos from, and that basically displaces me going to a marketing firm to develop videos. So IT or even technology is the way forward. Any questions on these guys? If you look at the next one, strategic advisors, that replaces actually bank tellers and related clerks. Mechanics and machinery repairers, human resource specialists, risk management specialists, construction laborers. So it's a nice link to go to. I can actually copy the link for you guys and send it in the chat for you, right? Let me get it. So I want to show you some of the displacement that happened in Trinidad. So these are some companies we all know in Trinidad. And I would also talk about the experience I had. I tried to call Mario's a day to order pizza, and no one was picking up the phone. So I went up on the Google Play Store and downloaded the app. I ordered pizza, paid my credit card. The pizza came straight to me. So that basically displaced a phone operator to take calls to order pizza. And I also want to talk about the other side of it too. Now there's an increase for persons to design these applications, to code these applications, because no one likes a bad looking application. So what you see here, the color coding, the placement, all you see here is someone actually sat down and did the design, and it has to be approved and these other stuff. And even within the program, you'll see later where you have user experience design and the best practices. We'll be learning how to design applications and stuff. So this is one question: why study at the University of Bedfordshire? This is the university that we partner with from the UK in Luton and Beton. So the University of Bedfordshire has over 100 years of experience, of educational experience. They have over 20,000 students from over 120 countries, from all over around the world. There are 5 campuses in the UK. They have partners in China, Middle East, Trinidad and Tobago, even Guyana. They're internationally renowned university. They're placed on the top 6 of the best universities in the world. And in 2013, they won the Queen's Anniversary Prize, which is the highest recognition for any university in the UK. So a little about CTS College. So CTS College, we are a private institution. We have 22 years of educational in the education industry. We are also a CTT recognized. We have a wide array of programs. We recently started our preschool. So we have preschool, we have primary school, we have secondary school, we have diplomas in business and IT. Now we have bachelors in IT and business, and now we also have a master's. And at the end, we also do professional development programs, like short courses like A+, Net+. We even have project management and others. So this is kind of our bragging page. So we won 117 EVE World Prizes since 2007. We also won 50 university awards from the University of Bedfordshire. We also won 2 ABE Academic Achievement Awards. And these awards are awarded to us because our students scored the highest in their papers in the world. So we had a few students from the ABE program in November. They scored the highest in the world, and we were awarded the ABE prizes. And also to show student support, we won actually 11 ACTT awards for our student support and excellence in QMS. Also, we were awarded 2 for excellence in teaching and learning. So this is our culture in CTS College. Our students are at the center of our business, of our learning experience. So we have experience in delivering the BSc IT. So over 15 years, we have experience of delivering the program. We have an average pass rate of 90% per module. We have over 2,000 applications. Over the years, over 1750 graduates with 600 first-class honors, and our graduates are employed in various sectors in the industry. And just to show you, this is our recent semester that just passed, and this is the units in the semester. And as you could see, our pass rate is over the 90s, where in some cases, actually 100% pass. Persons who scored from 70 to 100 are A+, which are distinctions, and the numbers are mostly there. With 316 persons scored between 70 to 100. So this kind of shows our support and how much we go for our students. And the cool thing about this program and even the situation we are in is that I was a past student. I started at level 6, but my colleague, Mr. Sanjeev Nonu, he's doing really well as well. And he started the program from level 4. And right now he's in level 6. So when you are lost and when you don't know how to approach your assignments and stuff, you can call us and we can get insight from a student's perspective. So I just saw another question in the chat. What's the difference with the CompTIA compared to BSc? So the BSc IT is more for generalized knowledge of information technology. The CompTIA is very specific. So we do have CCNA, and we're going to show you that a little later. We're going to you're learning some programming language like Python and Java. As I said before, user experience design. You're even going to do some project management and stuff, which I don't think CompTIA really covers. I know they cover the A+ stuff, which is hardware, networking, server plus, and these other security plus. So they are more specified qualification, whereas the BSc IT gives you a very broad foundation in information technology. So this is some of the features of the BSc in IT. So it's globally recognized, accessible, it's worked, apply, it's accelerated learning, it's a very affordable investment, and it's fully accredited. So it is fully accredited by 2 accreditation bodies. They are the QAA in the UK and ACTT in Trinidad and Tobago. So this degree is recognized worldwide. We have students who study and finish. One working in Chicago as an IT manager, another in Barbados. he is in the United Nations. And we have students actually from Canada, St. Vincent, one actually finishing from Africa and other parts of the world. So this is a certificate. This is actually my certificate I could show. And we could see I finished last year, February. But as you could see, there is no CTS College on this certificate. This comes straight from the University of Bedfordshire, right? So you would be a student of CTS College and of the University of Bedfordshire. So this is another feature of the program. It's globally accessible. So seeing that they have 100 or over 20,000 by now students from all over the world, it must be globally accessible. And as I said before, they have educational partners in China, Middle East, Trinidad, Guyana. There's an online learning platform called Brio, which is available for any student all over the world as well. And they also have a student information desk, which is open 24/7. And as a part of CTS, you'll be given access to our Google Share Drive, which we download all the material from Brio and put it on the Google Share Drive. I also want to go through that with you now to show you what you'll be given access to. So just give me a quick feedback. Could you see my screen with the Google Share Drive? You should see in a browser.
Yes.
Right. So when you start the BSc IT, you'll be given access to this folder. No matter what level you start at, you could start at level 4, 5, or 6, you'll be given access to the entire program. So say for instance, you start at level 5. These are the 4 units here, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And from here, you can actually go and see, okay, let's check. Let's go back to one I'm currently doing. So we're doing web technologies this semester. You'll be given access to the books of the program. So these are the books of the program. Assessment, this is where you could see the brief of the program for the assignments. So I'm just going to open up one quickly so you can see. So this kind of describes what is required of the assignment. Even our previous semesters. So we have the CTS lecture notes where our lecturers put their notes in here. So as you can see last week, which was the 12th, assignment 1 guidelines from Marcus Alexander, which is one of our lecturers. You also have access to online recordings. So we have this semester here, which are the current semester. A class just finished today, so I don't think he uploaded as yet, but last week class is here. And the cool thing is that you have access to previous semesters. So even if you want to come in here and look ahead and just familiarize yourself with the program, you have all access to the sessions from last semester. We even have tutorials that we ask persons to come in and do tutorials. So they are here as well, just to help persons with their assignments. All right. Another thing that we have on the drive, where is it? It should be here though, previous assignments. Let's go to here. We have samples of the assignment. So we take samples of previous assignments. So Mr. Aaron Maraj did really well. He got 85. And you get to see his report. You get to see the layout of his report. It's not that you want to copy and paste, but just to see like the layout, what he did. So you get an idea of what the university is asking for. And also gives you that little extra edge, because I understand from a standpoint of being a student, and currently I'm still a student, is that the feeling of not being sure of not knowing the uncertainty kind of overwhelms you. So this is one way that you could actually see a good report and just build on it. You see what this is basically your baseline, and you could surpass this baseline. So I'm going to show you that one even for assignment 2. Let's go back. to assignment 2, and let's go on next folder. And the thing is, for all our units, we have samples for those. So I'm just going to go quickly into level 6. So anyone who did Cape diploma must make sense from level 40. So Darren, I'll answer that question a little later, right? I'll go through the qualifications in a bit. So this is the level 6. And as I said before, once you, wherever you start at, you'll be given access to this folder, and you have all 3 levels. We no longer have the bridging program from university, but I'll show you our bridging program as well, right? So from level 6 here, you can see the 4 units: the undergrad project, research methodologies, advanced information technology, and social and professional project management. Same kind of structure as the other one. In assignments, you actually could see the sample assignments and the contextual report. So I'm going to show you my report because I get 95. I could brag a bit, but you get a fair idea of what the university requires. And you can even reach Mr. Ravi Raghunath, who does these classes. He actually goes through the samples as well to show you guys what the university requires, and even to challenge everyone to push the envelope to do better. So any questions on the Google Share Drive? Any queries? And also, when you finish, say you start at level 6 and you finish, and you move on, you get your degree and you move on to any other program, you'll still be given access, you still have access to this folder. So in the case that you want to go back into level 4, and you want to learn about principle of programming, you could actually go back here and actually review the recordings on your own time, just to get more knowledge of the programming language. I think here is Java programming, and we also have Introduction to Software Development, which is Python programming. You can even go to computer system structure, and this is where we have recordings. Go to January semester. So this is about databases and networking. So you can actually go back here and learn about CCNA if you like, and about databases. But this networking part is really preparing the student to do the CCNA exams. So if you finish, sorry, I heard someone, sorry. Shamika?
Oh, no,
was
my
it?
bad. I forgot my mic was on.
Oh, that's fine, that's cool. So even if you finish the program and you want to go back to learn a lot more about the other stuff, you could actually go in and learn about them. So any questions before I move on from the Google Share Drive? Yeah, no? Okay. Let's go back to our presentation. So that was a bit about our Google Share Drive with all our lecture recordings, books, materials, sample assignments, and more. So one thing I'd like about the BSc IT is that it challenges us to look at real world scenarios and how technology could solve it, right? So I could give you an example of what I did. I looked at fleet management solution using Internet of Things for the public transportation, PTSC in Trinidad and Tobago, and how this could actually help them manage their maintenance and stuff for the buses. It was a very interesting research because they actually showed you where you could actually get the temperatures of the engines, the speed, if you could show you hard braking or fast acceleration, because that kind of puts more wear and tear on the buses. Even had an integration for AI camera to show as an extra layer of security, and also show where the driver could be possibly sleepy, even on the phone and stuff like that. So it really, really was an interesting research when I did it. And actually could take this now and go to PTSC and recommend it for them. But this is one thing about the program. It challenges us to be more proactive, solution-oriented, instead of just learning theories and getting a work. Yeah. So the program is also accelerated. So each level, and I'm going to go through this a little later, each level, there are 4 units for each level, and which could be done in 2 semesters. So in each semester, you just be doing 2 units. And each semester is 4 months long. So a level can be completed in 8 months. So in all, you could complete your degree in just over 2 years, starting at level 4, right? It's an affordable investment, which we're going to be covering the costing and stuff a little later. But we also have a partnership with JMMB to assist students with student loans and stuff like that. We also have a payment plan. I'm going to go through that as well a little later, so you can see exactly how much payments you'll be making every month. So how the program is structured, as you could see from before, I showed you from level 4 to level 6. So level 4, which is usually year 1, is ideally for people who have CAPE or 2 years working experience or more, any IT certifications, and 3 years general work experience. Level 5 is persons with a level 4 diploma or 2 years or more IT working experience with IT certs. They must have IT certs and the IT working experience. And level 6 is anyone with an associate's degree, a higher national diploma, or level 5 IT diploma, or 6 or more years working experience and IT certs. And all these all approvals come from University of Bedfordshire. So when we take your resume and your cert documents and stuff, we can advise you that we think you could apply and get you to level 6, but the final approval comes from University of Bedfordshire. So a little bit more on the structure. So this is how the program is structured from level 4 to level 6. So at level 4, you have a semester which lasts 4 months. Then you have a second semester which lasts another 4 months. And in all, you'll be studying for 8 months for level 4. Level 5 is a repeat of the same exact thing. And in all, you'll be doing 8 months of study. And then in level 6 is a repeat of the same exact thing again. This is 8 months. But now the university introduced a semester break between each level, from level 4 to 5 and level 5 to 6. So a semester break is actually 4 months long, right? Which extended the program a bit. So instead of having 2 years flat of studies, which are 24 months, as you can see there, now you'll be doing, you have an 8 months break. So basically you have 2 months of studies and an 8-month break for the entire program from level 4 to level 6. So what happens if you start at level 5? Well, it's the same thing. You have 2 semesters, which are 8 months, well, 4 months each, and level 5 could be completed in 8 months. In level 6, the same exact thing. You have 2 semesters, which could be completed in total in 8 months, but then you have 1 semester break. So in all, you'll be studying for 16 months and you have a 4-month break. So if you meet the qualification for level 6, you can just start at level 6, complete your 2 semesters in 8 months with no break. So if you have any level 5 qualification or higher national diploma, you can start at level 6 and complete a degree in 8 months. So what you can do in those 8 months, well, in those semester breaks, we have a range of certifications. We have IT certifications. We have personal development certifications as well. We can visit CTS College /certifications to find all our certifications. And for IT students who are on their break, BSc IT students, we offer 40% discount for you. So while you are on your semester break and you still want to get the brain cells going, you can do 1 hour short courses with a 40% discount. I will be sending yes, I will be presenting the bridging program a bit later as well, Candice. Thank you for that question. So what would you learn in the University of Bedfordshire BSc IT? So at level 4 will provide you with the skills to study specialist technology topics that will be done later in the course. These include introduction to software development. You're exploring principles of hardware and how computers are built, how computers work, how databases are built and designed, access to Cisco Academy, which is networking. You'll be introduced to SQL, which are a programming language that interacts with databases, software application and hardware installation, also configuration and maintenance. You're also working with Microsoft Access, Oracle, Java, and Python. For level 5 though, level 5, you'll be focused on how software is designed and developed to work with different devices. You'll also be considering how software and hardware will will work together, how to develop systems secure by design and approaches that can be used to test software. You will learn color psychology and where you can create the look and feel of your application to bring out certain emotions to your users and prepares you for the interview room and assists you in thinking about your possible career paths. In level 6, you work and develop on your presentation skill because when you go to the working field, you need to present the idea or some research to your boss or board. And this program doesn't just give you the research and write up about the solution, but presents you the opportunity to sell your idea, which employers really, really want. So in level 6, you'll be doing project management. We'll be doing a video to talk about project management and your application. Even your final thesis, you'll be doing a Zoom session like this, which they call a Viva, and you actually will be presenting your application to them. So your application will be mini Amazon. You'll be building an e-commerce store. You have a login register page, a storefront. You'll be having we are displaying your items. Even check out to a point where you could actually see your stuff on Stripe, and you'll be showing this to university. So I just want to show you some of the projects in the past students have been working on. So this is e-wallet a student designed. So this was a design. This wasn't hardcore. This was more of a design. So you can see this is a login page. Well, this is more of a registration page. And this is where someone logs in to get to see their profile. So you can see the colors, the look, the feel. This is what you'll be learning in the program. Also, you have to take into consideration where everyone is on the phone. You have to see and design and take into consideration a mobile application. So this is how the same page, look at the same page here, would look on your mobile phone, right? And this are this is the same page here, as you can see the middle content there. This is how it looks on the phone. So this one now is someone's final project. This is an art store. And this is where you'll be actually building the application, building the databases and your pages and stuff. So I saw someone hand was raised, Darren.
Hi, morning. You hear me, right?
Yes, Claire.
I
Very
just wanted to ask a question back on the level 4, which you had said that it's CCNA not CCNA that's Cisco Academy. Is it that you'll be like going through the CCNA topics and stuff?
Yeah, so level 4, that computer system structure, it's 2 parts. It's a database part and there's a networking part. And the networking part is where you're going to go through all the learning outcomes. So CCNA, you'll be doing the final exam, which is a multiple choice exam on Cisco Academy. Also a packet tracer exam as well on Cisco Academy. So basically, we'll be providing the notes, the slides, the lectures and stuff, which are on Cisco Academy, but the exam and everything is done on Cisco Academy.
Oh, so basically that section there with the Cisco Academy, the data and the networking is basically like when you reach that part, you're getting a CCNA certificate.
Yes, you'll be given a CCS certificate in the end, and you could download it and use it.
Oh,
for
okay,
your,
cool.
Yeah.
All right, nice man, thanks.
Cool. Thanks for your question, man. That's awesome. So the other stuff about the final applications that you could actually develop a chatbot and implement it in your application as well. So this kind of shows you can even show your future employers that, you know, I develop a chatbot for my application. It shows you, it really gives you a really good experience in the building applications and stuff, because you could actually go and show this off. And it's a working application. You can actually show it off or if develop it and even carry it further. So my application was trying to remember, e-pharmacy. And the justification was that at that time, COVID happened, and I didn't want to go in and touch the people links machine. So I say, well, best I do a e-pharmacy, and had a chatbot. You could ask the chatbot, what kind of medication, I have a headache, what kind of medication you would recommend. It gives you recommendations and stuff like that. So it's not just about learning theories and stuff, it's really, really practical, which I really enjoy. So this is the admin page, or this is the, sorry, a profile page, so the users could edit their profile. So after all I show you, I'm gonna show you now how this degree could fit into your life. So we have 2 intake periods, one in October, one in February. During the unit delivery of the program, so you have 2 hours session per week. So you'll be basically having either 2 or 3 classes for the week. The unit is assessed by assignments. Some are 2 assignments alone, some are 3 assignments. And remember, before you'll be doing 2 units, so you'll be doing 4 assignments with your semester typically. A semester lasts around 15 weeks. And at the end of 15 weeks, between the levels, so you're between level semester 1 to semester 2 within a level, you'll be given a 2 weeks break. So this is the current semester, and this is the timetable. So as you could see, there are 2 units per level. So in level 4, students will be doing the software development unit and then the fundamental of computer science. The computer science, we found that we need to split the 2 assignments. So people where it's assignment 1, operating system is assignment 2. In level 5 is that, as you can see, there's 2 units. Level 6, there are 3 units in level 6, but this is for new students. We're doing 2 units, which is AIT and research methodology. But continuing students will be doing the undergraduate project and also AIT. So ideally, persons will still be doing 2 units. So this is just another view of the timetable, so you can see how it fits in with your schedule. So level 4, there are classes on Saturdays from 8 to 10, and on Tuesdays and Wednesdays from 6 to 8. In level 5, it's classes only on Saturdays from 10 to 12, and then from 1 to 3. And then level 6, new students will be doing classes on Saturdays, which are from 8 to 10, and then half 10 to half 12. So those are the 2 units they'll be doing on Saturdays. And then you will do, people who continue to the last semester in level 6 will be doing classes on Mondays and Wednesdays. But the Wednesday classes, we encourage everyone to attend because that's where you're actually building your application. Classes are done online and they're recorded. And you'll be given access to recordings and even prior recordings as well, Nicholas. Which slide do you want to go back to, Darren? This one?
Yeah, that one's up. Thanks.
I'll be sending the presentation to you as well, right? So in case you miss anything, and the recording. In case you miss anything, you can always review. But I can move on now, Darren?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So this is how classes are run and how you can see it could fit into your schedule, right? So what support is available? So both classes on Saturday for new, yes, but also it's according to the availability of the lecturer, and we would work out their classes and what they are available to deliver the units, and we'll update you accordingly. That's fine, Joshua. I'll be sending the recordings to everyone. My timetable says 6:30 to 7:30. This is just a generalized view of it. I couldn't get the 6:30 and 8:30 stuff here, so I just leave it at 6 to 8. It couldn't fit. Well, if I did the whole view like this for all the half hours and stuff in between, right? So what support is available? So on Bedfordshire side, you have course advisors, that goes through the course information and the application as well. You have academic support. We actually do the induction, and we also have one-on-one sessions with students who need to work on their assignments. We have administrative support where you get registration, even letters and general student queries. So like we would actually, if you find something with your mark is a little off, you're not seeing your mark, we actually write the university and ask them, could you follow up with this? Even letters and stuff, we give you letters for like BRO taxes purposes, currently enroll letters, even when they complete and you're waiting for your degree, your certification, we actually do completion letters. So online support, we have the Brio platform, we have all the assignment material, the study guidelines, you even get to see your feedback for your grades, and this is where you submit your assignment. And well, we have access to online library, which you'll be able to see journals, books, and complementary resources, but we also have those books on our Google Share Drive. So what support is available from CTS College? So we advise students, we give students information, we actually help out students and assist. They had a time, I could tell you, the day right before submission, one of our students from level 6, she was getting in trouble with the coding for her application. And I jumped on a Zoom session with her and tried to troubleshoot, even down to Marcus Alexander, who's out the lecturer for that program, for the programming. He actually do one-on-one session and help people with their coding and stuff. So even as I said before to me and Sanjeev, I was a past student and Sanjeev was a current student. And we provide assignment guidelines, we provide advice for assignments, and we try to support students in a way that it is doable, because if we went through and we could do it, it is doable for them. So we kind of alleviate that anxiety. So in information, we provide information on the program, even do mitigation so you can access, if you can't submit on time, we do mitigation for students. And with help and assistance, we actually do assignment reviews. So students will send their assignments to review their drafts. So either myself, Sanjeev, even the lecturers, and we provide a detailed feedback for students. We guide students how to submit their assignments. We even do Zoom sessions, as I said before, on how to submit assignments, even how to use the Google Scholar information, how to cite. Even if you have the incorrect Harvard references, we actually do tutorials for those as well, because we'll be doing those citations in the Harvard referencing style. We have first-hand experience with the program. We are very solution-oriented staff, so we don't look at the problems and concentrate on the problems and the issues. You come with your problem and issue, we look ahead and we try to get a solution for you as soon as possible. And we even give students direction and suggestion on a career path at times, or even sometimes personal life. So if things happen and we understand that you're not a student, you didn't born a student, you're born a person, a human being. And there are times unfortunate stuff happen, and we do provide a support and understanding, and even possible a way forward, because there are some students that they can't cope, and there are opportunities for you to just pause the study and come back. And there are also opportunities for you to come and talk to our counselor and stuff like that. So we're not just here about the academics and stuff. That is one part of it, but we are here to really support and guide you along. So we also do have our Instagram page where you can actually join. We probably have about close to 400 followers by now, but this is just a bit of our Instagram page. And also to share some feedback from students. I ask students when they finish to give us some feedback. So this is a testimonial from Mr. Branco. He says CTS played a crucial role in helping me attain my undergraduate degree with the University of Bedfordshire. I was initially apprehensive since it has been a few years since I obtained my associate's degree. However, the lecturers and staff at CTS College were extremely helpful and accommodating throughout my time with them. They provide me with an abundance of support and guidance, which made the learning process easier and more enjoyable. I've completed my course with first class honors. I can confidently say that it was one of my best decisions in his life. So we really appreciate the feedback from our students, and we really appreciate our students. I'm not going to read all of it, but this is another one from Anika. and she also got first class honors. And finally, we have one from Miss Thomas, another first class honors student. So as you can see from our testimonial, we value you, we value our students, and we will go all out for our students. Another part of the support is induction. So right before classes start, we have induction. We have induction on the Saturday before class start and on the Wednesday before class start. The Saturday session is more about breaking the ice, the expectation, what we expect, what the universities expect, and of you from being a student, and basically more generalized information about the university and stuff. The Wednesday classes, however, is a reference guide and a referencing guideline session where we show you how to do referencing, because the university requires you to do Harvard referencing, and we understand that not everyone knows how to do the Harvard referencing style. So we go through that, and we also do academic writing workshops. So academic writing is a skill. Not everyone knows how to critically analyze and put down their thoughts and how to justify and this other stuff. So we do academic writing workshops as well. So how would you be assessed? So you'll be assessed in various ways, right? There are coursework, there are group work, which are one of the best ways to do work on their individual projects, right? There are portfolios, essays, presentation, and exams. So throughout the program, I can say there are about 4 to 5 exams, and there are multiple choice exams. The rest of the assessments really are assignment-based, group work-based, presentation-based. You even like creating, and the presentation, only one you have to go to a Zoom session like this and present. The others, you can actually record those and upload those. And we give students constant feedback and advice from us, the BSc team, and even our lecturers. So this is just a bit on our assessment and what you'll be expected to do during the program. So while I take my water break, any questions? No questions? All right. So, oh, sorry, go ahead.
I
Shanika?
wanted to inquire, with registration, how long will it take to get feedback from the university to find out which level you're qualified for?
Right. So it varies sometimes. In the past, it used to be 2 to 3 weeks, but we found recently that it's more closer to the semester start date. And it's something that we address with the university, and they're making progress with it. So all I could say now, it's more closer to the semester start date, but with the new implementation and new changes the university is making, I'm really hoping that it's a bit sooner than that. So I try my best to give updates every 3 weeks to persons on their application and stuff. But as soon as we get any offer letter or any feedback, we call, we email, we call, we WhatsApp, we try to get through to you as soon as possible so you can know.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Thank you.
No problems. So a bit about passing and progressing throughout the degree, right? So you must pass a unit, which means you must pass the 2 assignments within a unit. The assignments are basically 30% assignment 1, and assignment 2 is normally 70%. It varies, but that's the general practice. So assignment 1 will be 30% of your overall grade, assignment 2 will be 70%. And both grades, once they are over 40%, or even so, if you didn't do as well in assignment 1, and you did really well in assignment 2, which weighs a lot more, and the total percent is over 40, you pass the unit. And to progress from level 4 to 5 and 5 to 6, you must pass at least 3 of the units in the level, and you must attain at least 35% or more on the remaining credit. So this is just the classification, how it's been awarded when you finish the program. So the overall percent, if you get 70 or more, you have a first class honors. From 60 to 69, you have an upper class. From 50 to 59, you have a lower class. And then from 40 to 49, you have a third class honors. I'm just going to show you from January of this year, we had students graduating with first class is about 43 students. And then May gone, we have 31 students with first class honors and 1 student with upper second. That should be 1 student and 1 students. So what resources would you need? You could come to CTS College to access our Wi-Fi and books and stuff, but the books are on Google Share Drive, and students have access to Wi-Fi and a computer, and normally now everyone have access to internet at their home. So you can either do all your research and stuff at home. Sometimes I go to Starbucks and do my work, or you could come to university and use our library to do the work as well. Where would you graduate? So you'll be graduating as a student of CTS College and a student of University of Bedfordshire. So you can actually choose to go to Bedfordshire and graduate there. Or you could save the money and be among your friends and your family and stuff right here. In Trinidad, we have graduation every December at the Hyatt Hotel. So every second Sunday, so persons who graduate in January, people who graduate in May, and persons graduate in September. When they finish in September, well, August, they will graduate in December. Sorry, Shamika, we don't have any physical books for sale. And most of those books are digital. Well, we have digital copies of those. But I understand some persons are a bit different, but honestly, to tell you the truth, you use more journals. I was going to tell you could actually buy a copy of the book, but we use more journals. Through the program, we use more journals from Google Scholar than the books. Because the journals kind of summarizes what some of the book says, and you have it's a quicker conclusion to what the theories and stuff are. So the books are there, yeah, but if you want to get to finish assignment a bit quicker, or even to grasp some of the learning outcomes a bit quicker, the journals are a bit better, in my opinion. So as just to reiterate, you have 2 places you could graduate, either in Bedfordshire or at CTS College in December at the Hyatt Hotel. So big question, how do you qualify? So I'm going to go through some of the entry requirements. We touched on it a bit before, but I want to go through in detail now. So level 4, you could have one of the following: at least 2 years work experience. You have K passes, which are A level, any tertiary qualification, IT certification, CSEC with 2 years or more working experience in IT or IT certification, right? We also have our IT degree, IT bridging program, which we're going to cover a bit later, that can help you qualify. So these are ideal for persons who have some IT work experience or K passes or any tertiary qualification. Even as a mature candidate, you have 3 years or more working experience. And the evidence, you could get a job letter for the work experience, academic certifications, IT certifications, and you must have a copy of your ID or passport or even driver's permit and your resume. So level 5 is a little different. Level 5, if you have a level 4 diploma in IT, K passes with 2 or more years working experience and a combination of work experience, 2 or more years with professional qualifications. So persons, ideally for persons with previous completed level 4 qualification, persons with IT work experience, and also possesses IT professional certification. So evidence as gained is the same as before: job letter, your certifications, professional certifications, ID, passport, resume. So level 6, persons with a level 5 diploma or higher national diploma or associate degree in IT, a combination of IT work experience, at least 4 years, or you have academic or professional qualifications from before. So ideally for persons with a level 5 IT qualification, such as a diploma, a HND or associate degree, person with extensive IT work experience and IT professional certificates. So how do you apply? You can complete the application form, which will be sent to you. Submit your CV, well, your resume and your ID, a letter from your employer, a copy of your transmitter certificates, and a copy of your IT certificates as well. But the thing is too, you could actually send all this information to me, and we could actually do your application for you. Because I understand that sometimes looking at our application form might be challenging, because I had experience with it in the past where I was going to sign up for some financial something, and I look at the form and I was like, I'm confused. So I went through this BSc IT form so much times already. So you can actually send me your stuff and I could actually do it for you. All right. And if you need me to do it, just reach out to me, send me your stuff, and I'll just do it up for you. All right. So I just want to go through the application process. So when you apply, you fill out the application form, right? Or I fill out the application form. You send it to us, or we send it to the University of Bedfordshire once it completes, right? From there, you get feedback from university on your acceptance via a letter of offer. From there now, you could choose to accept or defer the acceptance to another semester by signing a letter and send it back to us. And then to finalize registration and stuff, you make a payment either via online, or you could come to our office and make payments. And then we will send your information back to the university so you can access your units and stuff on Brio, which is their learning platform, and be a registered student with the university. And from there, you can start classes on the 16th of September. We will send you the WhatsApp group link to join the chat, or even add it to the chat. So we have 3 chats on WhatsApp where you can get all the information about classes and stuff, even talk to students, even talk to lecturers, and we are there in the chats as well. So if you have a question, you can shoot it in the chat. Students sometimes answer the questions, the lecturers answer the question, and even us, we BSc team answer the question. So that's another layer of support for students. So how much will it cost? And this is an important question. So the full course, there are 3 types of courses for no matter what level you're going to, right? So level 4, there are 4 units. And you remember there are 2 semesters as well, right? So registration is ideally 500 per semester. So in all, for level 4 registration, CTS registration is 1,000. The tuition is 2,000 for the 4 units, which is 8,000 in all. But you're doing 2 units per semester, so that is really 4,000 for the semester, and then 4,000 for semester 2. And university fees is 150 per unit, which in total is 600 pounds. In level 5, it's almost the same, but if you look at the tuition, it goes up a bit. It goes up by 250. So in all, in level 5, it's 9,000 for tuition. And then level 6, it's almost the same as well, but the changes are CTS tuition goes up by 250 again. So in all, it comes up to 10,000, but university fees goes up substantial, which is 375 per unit, which is 1,500 pounds. In all, it's around 56,000 in all from level 4 to 6, but it varies because if you look, there's pounds payments, and the rate for pounds fluctuates. Now it's about 9 or 8.9. In the past, it was as low as 8.3, 8.5. So if you see the rate is very low and you could purchase the pounds, you can save a substantial amount before it goes up again. But in all, you don't have to pay all this up in front, right? We do have a payment plan. So this is level 4 payment plan. And I broke it up in such a way that you can see how much you'll be paying every single month. So at the start of the semester is where most of the payment goes. You start with the registration fee, then your tuition fee, the first half of the university fee, which is 150. So in total per month, the total for the start of the semester is 1,500 pounds and 150 pounds. Shamika, we ask for a diploma or certificate at the end of each level, but the university said that they can't provide the intermediary certificates for those levels. So only time you'll be given a certificate is at the end of level 6. And if in the event that you do level 5 and then level 6 and you have to exit the program, they will give you a letter stating your credits and stuff you have obtained. So you could even use that to continue your studies elsewhere or even come back to university. All right. You won't be getting a certificate, you're given the transcript and a letter just stating your qualification. So at the second month, now as you continue, registration is already paid for. So all you're paying is tuition and then university fees, which is £150. So in all, you're paying 1,000 and then £150. And then the third and fourth months, university fees are out of the way, registration is out of the way. So only thing is left is tuition. That's where you pay 1,000 a month after. So in total for semester 1, as you can see, the breakdown is £4,500 and £300, but it's spread out among the 4 months in the semester. Then semester 2 is the same exact thing. We repeat the same process, rinse and repeat. Level 5, the same exact payment plan, the same exact thing, except for that the tuition went up a bit, right? So before you only paying 1,000, now you're paying 1,125. Same pounds, everything, same timing, start the semester, you pay registration, you pay off university fees by the second month, and then third and fourth month is just tuition. Level 6, the tuition went up, so it's $1,250 a month, and then well, university fees went up, so it's $375 at the start and $375 at the second month. So in this way, you can actually use this to reflect and see if these figures are reachable. And if it's not, we could actually probably use some of the semester break to help spread out the payment as well. But this is ideally the payment plan for the BSc IT. So this is where we offer you a special. Applicants who are in this info session, or you can get 1,000 off a level, which means you could get 250 off a module or unit on tuition, but special conditions apply, right? So you must complete the application form or send your information to me by Friday coming, which is the 23rd of June, to send it to bsc@ctscollege.com. And the semester registration, tuition, and university fees must be paid in full by the 16th of September, which is the start of classes. So again, you can send your application or your information to us to bsc@ctscollege.com and pay in full for the registration, tuition, and university fees by 16th of September. So when do you start? The next start date is released 16th of September. So after I went through all of this and you realize, hey, I don't really have the qualification to start, or you don't think you're ready to start, you think you might have a little anxiety, like you don't want to jump in something or commit to something so grand and so long, we have a bridging program. So the bridging program is for students who are just out of CSEC or secondary school. Even if you have K passes and you would like to do the bridging program to get a more solid foundation in the program in IT, you can do it. And it's for persons who just completed CSEC as well, but don't have the qualification or to start the BSc IT. So the bridging program consists of 5 units, and each of these 5 units is actually areas within the information technology. So each unit runs for 4 weeks. Each unit is their practical. So every week you'll be given something to solve real life problems. The units are directly linked to the BSc information technology. So for instance, for the database, I'm going to show you the unit test now, but they are the database unit. We took the first 4 learning outcomes, the first 4 weeks, and bring it in the bridging program. So you can get your hands wet early, start the bridging program and say, hey, I really like this. I want to jump in fully. I could commit. I feel a lot safer. I feel a lot more comfortable now. So in completing each unit, which are the 5 units, you'll be given a certificate for each unit. So at the end, you'll be walking away with 5 units, 5 certifications, sorry, after the bridging program. So these are the units: Introduction to Java Programming and Python Programming. You'll be doing Networking Fundamentals, which is a bit of Net, CompTIA Net Plus. We took some of the learning outcomes from there. Introduction to Web Design, because you'll be doing a lot of coding for like websites and stuff in the program as well. So this could really help you design and build and design with HTML and CSS. And the database design fundamentals. So we learn how to build databases. They'll be given out a company per se, and they have these, how to put it, they have these, like, for, okay, let's take an example. You have an e-commerce store. You need to have users table, items table, admin table, and a few other tables like that. And you're going to learn how to connect all these tables. You're going to learn what are the assets in the table, and stuff, and how they all connect, and what's the best way to design it, the best practices to design it. So these are the class start dates. The first class is going to start actually in the last week of June, which is Python programming. And we put it in a way that once you start in the end of June, you'll be finished in mid-August, thereabout, just in time to start a degree in September, which class is starting the 16th of September. So once you're interested, you can reach out to us. We can start with the bridging program. The bridging program, even though each unit goes for 4 weeks, we actually put it in a way that it would last for 2.5 months. So you'll be doing like 2 classes a week. And from there, you could actually take those 5 certifications and enter the bridging program, the BSc IT program. So a little bit in the historical event, like last year, we started in October. Students who just finished their CSEC started the bridging program. And with their certs, the 5 certs that started in January gone, and they're actually in the program in the 2nd semester in level 4. Right? So this is the costing of each program, of each unit, sorry. So ideally, if you're doing them individually, it's $1,000 per unit. But if you're doing them collectively, we give you 30% off, which is $700 for each one of those. So in all, if you do them separately, it will be costing $5,000. But if you do all at the same time, you get the bundle price for $3,500, which is $1,500 off. So we have 2 options on how to make payments, right? You can pay all your fees up in front for the bridging program, or you can start with half this of the total, which is $3,500. You can start with half of that, which is about $1,750 at the end of June. Then at the end of July, you could pay $875, which is 25% of the total. And then at the end of August, you could pay our next $875, which will be the 100% mark you reach, and you'll be paying the bridging program in total. So again, you can pay all up in front, or you can start with half of $3,500, which is $1,750, then make $875 at the end of July, and then $875 at the end of August. So how do you apply or register? Actually, I think I had sent an email with the application form or the bridging registration form, but you could also send your information to me as well, or to BSc at CTS College, and we will just fill the registration form, register you, add you to the WhatsApp group, because we have a WhatsApp group as well for bridging program, and get you started for classes. So just please note, no matter what payment option you go by, you must pay your fees before class start, which is around the 27th of June. And that's it for my presentation. Now I can open the floor for all the persons who want to ask questions, because I know you are itching, you have questions, everyone wants to speak in this wonderful Zoom session. So any question, guys, anything you want to ask me? I can't give you my bank account number. I can't give you my PIN number, but I can ask something else.
So you said that there is financing options available with GMMB Bank.
Yes. So I could send. There's actually, let me find something in the chat. There's actually a link you can use to apply for the GMMB financing.
Do you
And it's an
require
easy
to have an account for
process.
them?
Most likely, eventually, you will have to make an account because I guess that is what one way of getting you to be a part of JMMB. And I think most of the financial institution does that as well. You have to have an account, or you probably don't have an account with them right now, but to go through the financing, you have to create an account or sign up with them.
But is it that they only cover these? Sorry, let's say I get into level 4. Would it only cover level 4, or if it is I intend to go from level 4 to level 6, would it cover the entire bachelor's?
Okay, I'm just looking for the link. I'm gonna go through it to you now. Where is it? Right. So you could see my screen here, right? I'm just gonna bring in the next page. So under CTS College, under student, there's financial aid, right? But I'm gonna take this link and send it to you in the chat. So this is the online application form here, right? So I'm just gonna take this link and drop it in the chat so you can get it. So from here, you can actually see, if you click here, there is a CTS option. Look at here, CTS College Financing. And if you want the loan amount, I think it's up to 50,000 they could give you. And for 48 months, right? And from here, well, I don't know if you're applying or you have to go through sign up and stuff like that. And again, you can put in your information, like your working expo, where your job, where you work, and salaries, these other stuff. And then once they approve or stuff, they will send you a feedback on your approval from there. And then if you wish to move forward with them, you can move forward like that. It's a very nice and innovative way on how to get approval from GMMB. So you don't really have to go into them. You could just come right here, put in your information after you're signing and stuff, and they would tell you if you approve or not afterwards. But from there, you could go in and actually provide the information and stuff like that.
Okay, I understand.
Okay. Any other questions? That was a good question, though. Thanks for asking.
Oh, not a problem. I wanted to ask as well. Someone was asking it in the chat, but I wanted to know if the EduQual level 5 diploma was accepted. Is it recognized?
Yes, it is recognized. We had students in the past with the EduQual level 5, and they got into level 6. But again, university have the final acceptance, right? So once we apply and stuff, we could use the past historical events and data to say that yes, person got in, but at the end of the day, it still goes back to the university for final approval.
Okay.
So the EduQual, I think, is a UK body, right? So it is recognized. Yeah, it's from the UK itself, yeah. Someone has the hand up. Darren, you could just unmute and talk, bro. You don't have to put up your hand all the time.
Okay, cool. No problem. Is that okay, you know?
That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah. So the fundamentals of computer science, right? That I know that incorporates like different in hardware, software, whatever the case, right? In that particular topic, right? Will you be like learning basically how to like build like softwares, like the hardware stuff, like building PCs, those kind of things?
So that particular module, where is it? This is it here. Looking for the notes. So it's split into two outcomes. It has operating systems, which is like the hardware aspect of it. So you'll be learning a lot about operating systems and the different types, and you could actually come and say, what's your favorite operating system based on your research? and justify the future, like the how why it is more popular, the usability of it and stuff like that. That's more of the hard skills, the hardware part of it. And then there are people where the soft skills. To be honest, I didn't really do this unit, but what I understand about it, let me see the notes, is that you're looking about your strengths and the employer's perspective and stuff. So it's really an internal perspective is about the soft skills of the IT personnel. And you'll be learning a lot about like the stresses of the workplace, how you would cope with other stuff, the type of feelings, as you could see here. But it's kind of based on the computer science aspect, because remember, you want to be a holistic person. You just want to be learn about the hardware side of it. And yes, that's awesome, and the software and the computer aspect, but you as an individual, how would you be beneficial in a workplace kind of thing as well?
Okay. And what about the practical aspect of it? Does it have that in a classroom?
That's a good question. So let's look at our assignment together, right? So you can get an idea. Actually, go back here. Let's go to June last year. Assignment 2. Samples. Charles McLean. Actually, I know Charles McLean used it really well. So there's actually a presentation. You actually have SMART goals. Right? And this is your presentation you had to do. So you learn about professional ethics, IT legislation. So basically doing your research on all these different topics and stuff. And now you have to come and present. I hope it plays. It's only 10 minutes long, but right. So it's really how to put it. You'll be learning about the hardware, software aspect, which is the operating systems, but then there's the soft skills, which is internal human aspect of it, and also the ethics and stuff, and the governance, the legislation behind IT and stuff in the program.
Okay, okay. But you're not too sure if it will be practical in the classroom.
No, I'm not too sure about the practical aspect in the classroom. Actually, what you can do, I'm gonna put our numbers here, and Mr. Sanjeev Nono actually did this program. Oh, sorry. So I'm gonna put his number in the chat, and you could give him a call, tell him you was at the information session, and you'll have this question, and see that he did the actual program itself, and he did really well too. He could help out, particular for that is the fundamental of computer science, right? Units.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And which I can looking at the breakdown for level 4, right? And it says intro to software development, fundamentals of computer science, principles of programming. Which one of the grouping?
Right. Going back. Oh, right. Right. So this unit is the unit that you'll be doing the database and the CCNA, so it's networking and databases, right? The fundamental computer science, we just talk about the peopleware and the hardware, well, operating systems. Introduction to software development and principal programming is where you'll be learning Java and then Python, and you actually be building application. So one of them, I can't remember which one, you'll be building a hotel management system to help the hotel manage check-in and check-out visitors and this other aspect. The other one is a taxi booking service, and I believe it's a group project as well. So you'll be having persons logging into your app, booking a taxi will get a notification, and like basically something like with Titish rideshare kind of thing, but you'll be using either Java or Python programming.
Okay, okay. All right. I'm just trying to understand now because when you did this slide for me for you were showing let's have one with Cisco Academy with networking. I think it said that
Right.
two.
Yeah, so this is the computer system structure is where you actually have it broken up into two segments. So I go to guided learning, recordings. So you see there's a database side of it, as you can see databases. And then there's a networking side of it, which is this Cisco Net Academy.
Also that's that section of the course itself.
Yeah. So if you look at it from week 1 to week 8, you'll be learning about databases, and your assignment was due around week 8, right? Then even throughout here, you have classes with week 1, but this one goes to week 12. So at the end here, you have your networking, well, your Cisco Academy exams and stuff to do. So this is assignment 1, basically, which is a database. And assignment 2 will be your networking.
Okay. Kind of trying to understand, like, okay, so one for CCNA with database and network, and then the others will be like in terms of the fundamentals, like the hardware, and then they will only saw. Well, they'll learn the soft part of it you were saying for me for, and then they will learn like the hardware and whatnot.
Yeah.
And the keep it way. Okay. All right.
I'm just going to look for assignment sample for the database, as you can see. Mr. Ravi are going to do a really good job. As you can see, 95. He really goes in details. And one thing about our lecturers is that they don't take, they don't assume that you have a history or knowledge in IT. They start you from the ground up. So even persons who, like for me, for instance, I did my diploma in UTT, and that was like 2007. And I started this degree in 2021. Yeah, 2021. And I had no knowledge of HTML, CSS, PHP, all these little languages, how to build websites, whatever. But because of how the lecturers started from the ground, even databases, I had no experience before. But seeing that the lecturer build you from the ground up, we don't assume that you have a knowledge of the learning outcomes. They start you from ground zero and push you forward.
Understood.
So I'll put our numbers in the chat as well. And I'm going to put the group email. So this is a database assignment. So as you can see, you have diagrams of how the database, the overview of the database. I'm actually zooming this way instead. So you have the different tables in databases, and it should include the login basically. So this login will be associated with all of these the tables in the database. So this kind of goes over relationship. If you learn all of this, this is a one-to-many relationship between these two tables, one-to-many relationship between these two tables. And these are diagram basically showing the same thing. This is the how you describe it. This is a description of it, and this is a diagram of the same thing. This is the hotel. Actually, this one is the hotel managing assignment. So you talk about normalization. Another table. The color's kind of a little glaring, but he got a really high mark. So it looks long and winding and stuff, but take it from me, Mr. Ravi, are gonna do a really good job. So even though you learn about the tables and stuff, you're actually going to implement it. So this is Apex. We're actually going to create the tables. So just show us a bit of how he used the language he used to create the table. And these are all the tables he created. Another table he created, and this is how the table look at the end. Apex. Right?
Oh, okay.
Then the database models showing you the different databases, basically.
I want to use an SQL.
Yeah, so he's using SQL to pull the information from the tables. So into this table, well, when you insert in with the SQL, so you can see SQL code here. And insert, looking for one, actually he went through, that's why they got a really high mark. It was very detailed. He didn't take it into consideration. Well, I'll show you one table and you should know the rest. I did the same. He went through every single table on inserting. Then you have the queries, a description, or the query, a justification. So a generated list of all customer emails and the justifications to make digital marketing easier to help the hotel management persons send one email to multiple clients. So it gives you that justification, give you that thinking. It's like, why do you want to create a query? So even when you go to the workplace and you're developing databases and you want to say we should have these queries and you have a justification, it gives you that type of trending of thoughts when you go out to the working field. So you can see here queries. This is select from this table, this table, this table. Well, select these from this table, sorry, an order of last name, and you could see his results here. Barry, this other person, this other person, this other person. So it's very practical, even though you'll be learning how to design, it's very, very practical.
Yeah, I understand that. Once again, man, I appreciate it.
Any other questions? This is the part I enjoy the most, right? Because I hear other people's voices besides mine. Anything else? I recognize Nicholas.
Hi, yeah. So I know
Hi.
you said that the shared drive will be available for everybody and it would have each level available, but if you want to get further guidance, so like I would have completed certain courses, but I don't think I would know how to document it or compile the information I know into a proper presentation or sorry PDF. How where can I get that additional support? Would I be able to physically go to the compound and get some assistance, or would I
Yeah,
have to just
we had instances where either myself, Mr. Raghunath, or Mr. Nunu will do one-on-one sessions on Zoom, and even we had students come into CTS itself to go through the session, well, to have that support to help you with your assignment. But I want to show you what one of these slides are like, right? So this is a class that's currently going on. This is a project proposal for level 6. So I just want to show you a bit of the assignment and what kind of goes through in each class. So we talk about, say for instance, a title of a project. And where is it? We have exercise on how to, well, this is a cover page exercise, but there are examples on how to write. So, okay, look at this part, abstract, right? The abstract is 4 general parts. General background of the information proposal study, the method, the finding and results, and a conclusion and recommendation, right? We told you how to write an applying these 4 parts to the abstract. So this is one they could use, an example, using the gamification techniques to enhance user engagement in participation in an e-commerce application. So we tell you what an abstract is, we give you a way of how to write it, and even an example of how to write it. Example 1, or part 1, and the part in blue there is an example of how to write an abstract. Part 2 of it, need to discuss. Let me take this part off. Can I take this off? Anyways, X. So the part 2 of it, you need to discuss is following to collect the data, and the part in blue is basically an example of how to write it. The method that will be used to gather requirements for the system will be reviewed existing e-commerce websites. So basically, we don't tell you, you do this, do that, do the next. We actually give you examples of how to write stuff. So part 3 now, given that you haven't taken research as yet, you would like to discuss what you anticipate will happen. So, for instance, you're doing gamification. This is an example of how, when you do your writing and the research, is how to write it. So, Stanford, this is a citation, suggests that when customers are motivated by a clearly defined set of rewards, they are most likely to act on them. So, even though you're not doing gamification, say you're doing AI, you could go and do a little research on what AI in e-commerce is and develop it the same way. They could say, for instance, Shamika says 2021, Shamika 2021 suggests that in artificial intelligence creates a positive user experience, a positive user experience in an e-commerce application, that kind of way. So this is part of even our lecturers, to a point, are very meticulous and very detailed to show students a way to write and how to do the assignment. Instead of saying, do an abstract, this is what extract is. These are the 4 parts, these are the 5 parts of our extract, and then leave your imagination running while we actually give you a clear guidance on how to write it. And even though sometimes, as I say, you probably need the extra support, you could come into CTS and we actually go through the same stuff and help you along, because I don't understand. Online might be challenging for some, and you might need that human aspect on one-on-one. So that's fine as well. I hope this answers your question.
Yes, I did.
Shamika.
Also I wanted to ask, what days are you guys open?
We open from, well, every day on the week, Fridays, Monday to Friday from 8 to 5. Saturday we open from 8 to 12:30. But sometimes, you know, classes happen and sometimes info sessions like this happen, we mightn't be in office. But once you tell us what day you want to come in, we will make ourselves available, right?
Okay, I had one more question. Even if I qualify for like level 5 or level 6, but I want to try the bridging program just to see if I could understand the coding principles better, would that be fine or?
Yeah, the option is available. Yeah, we have persons. Actually, we had a student, he is qualified for level 6, and he say he want to start at level 4, he want to learn everything. So that's fine as well.
Yeah,
If you want to
because
start with the
I'm
bridging
watching
and
it here and I'm feeling like even though I may pass level 6, I wouldn't feel competent enough with the with the degree itself.
Okay, understood. So Natalie, if one is not currently employed, what replaces a letter? The letter is just there to verify your position in the company and because if you say you have, say, 5 years working experience, and we just want to get
Sorry, it
your
would be
resume.
development.
Yeah. So
Well,
just
for
want
the
you to-
development and
What's that?
so I'm sorry, what I'm saying is I think it might be kind of difficult for me if I don't have a solid foundation
Mm-hmm.
with programming in itself. That's why I was
Okay.
interested in trying to bridge program.
Okay, no problem. That's understandable.
Hi, I
So
didn't get the answer that you
no
started
problem.
to
So the letter really is just to confirm work experience. So if you're not employed, that's fine. You don't have to some persons didn't submit a letter, and that's fine. So no problem, Devon. It was a pleasure having you here, man.
And thanks. That was really wrong. It was very informative.
Awesome.
Just one quick question. Just to clarify. If I wanted to start at level 6 and wanted to take one of the bridging classes, that is possible, right?
Yeah, that's fine. That's not a problem.
So, okay, thanks.
in connection with the bridging classes, you say send in the link first as well?
For the bridging.
Yeah.
So I will send all the info for the bridging and everything, including this presentation. I'll send the bridging information, the BSc IT information, and everything as well, because I have your
Oh.
email address.
All right, great.
And in the event that you didn't get it, you can send an email to BSc or CTS College, and we would send it off to you.
Okay, thanks.
No problem. Hey Joshua, I see you on mute.
Yeah, hello. So I wanted to ask, so by any chance would CTS be doing any like cybersecurity stuff in the future at all, or is that something that you're thinking about?
We had a cybersecurity course, and
Okay.
you are not the only person. I've been getting this question a lot. And I went to the management and I told them about, we getting these questions, and we had a cybersecurity before, but the challenge was the pricing of the exam was a bit high for persons. So I know they're looking at alternative, and I think they're close to wrapping up the little finance to get the program up and running, but we are currently trying to get that off the ground, a cybersecurity course.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you.
No problem. Hey,
You have any plans for digital forensic?
repeat that question, Nicholas.
You have any plans for digital forensic?
No, no, not currently. No, unfortunately, no.
All right.
No problem. I think someone else, Joshua. Yeah.
Also, I wanted to know what actually got you into IT, by the way.
Repeat that again. If I'm into what?
No, so I want to know like what got you into IT, like information technology. What got you into IT?
When I was younger, I just had a knack for it. It's like I used to go to my father's office, and they have a problem. I just went. I can't even remember this. I just went behind the computer, click a few things, and solve the problem. And my mind is always kind of like that. So I see challenges. I see where there are issues and stuff, and I just solution oriented. And IT kind of helped me develop, how to say it, helped me develop that more. So I can see, like, for instance, in CTS, we have a lot of documents that wasn't connected as much, and I just kind of developed one central reporting place where they pull from a few Excels and a few stuff and put them together. So they have one document showing everything instead of pulling, you opening this, opening that, searching here and there and everywhere. So it helped me because it gave me more tools to solve problems with. And that's really what IT is really. Because without IT, we couldn't be having this discussion. Without IT, we can't buy stuff from online because the whole e-commerce platform, even the payment gateway, all those are ones and zeros just go through the internet. Even sometimes our cars, there are computers in our cars that kind of maintain the gas intake. When you mash your pedal lead to open up the valve a certain amount to let in some gas and all these other stuff. And sadly, there are IT behind speed cameras too. So for me, it was just a passion I had, and it just helped me it just equipped me with more tools to further my problem solving skills.
Oh, okay. Thank you. And also, so what does employment like look like after you get a degree at CTS? Like I know you said that like everybody at CTS will like help you with like job outlook and stuff after graduation and stuff, but like how does that generally look like after somebody graduates?
So we would get, like, recently we got a few employment opportunities because, for one, some of our students go to work in other industries and stuff. And the employers were really impressed on how they operate and how the mindset they brought to the company. And they will actually send us our job opportunities, and we will send it to our students. So within a semester, sometimes we get about, say, about 10 to 20 job opportunities, and we send it to the students. And most of the time, they actually look out for responses from our students first.
Okay, thank you.
No problems. I think there's Darren. I think you had unmuted before, right?
Yeah, I was asking, what about does CTS have the computer security plus?
We do have it. Let me show it on our website. It was, let's go here. CTS. So if you go to certifications, and it's a CompTIA Security Plus, is that right?
Yeah.
We do have a Security Plus. it's offered for 2,500, but if you bundle security and Silver Plus, you get it for 4,000, right? You can see what $1,000 was really there. The next start date is actually August the 25th. The classes are online, these are on Fridays, and it finishes on October 26th.
Okay,
Mr.
cool.
Glenn Singh, he also does the CCNA course with us, with computer system structure, where we do access to Cisco Academy. The only thing is we provide the learning outcomes for you. We teach the outcomes, but the exam itself from CompTIA. So you'll be given a certificate from us saying that you completed the course and all the learning outcomes. But to get the exact exam from CompTIA, you must schedule it from Pilsen and then we'll pay through CompTIA itself. So we provide the course, the learning outcome, we teach you everything to prepare for the exam. But to do the exact exam itself, you have to schedule it from CompTIA.
Okay, cool. Does the degree itself cover anything with security?
Billing your application in the end, you do have some security, how to say, features that you have to implement. So I implemented what's called the recapture. That's to detect bots and stuff like that. Just an extra level of security. You'll be encrypting your passwords and stuff in the database and decrypting it. So it's not really full-fledged security, but there are some consideration in security in the program.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
No props. Candace, I think I saw you on mute just now as well.
Hi, I didn't unmute before, but I can just endorse what you said about CTS reemployment, because the organization that I was at previously, I used to send job opportunities to Ravi to post out for students as well.
Oh, okay, cool. You should join all our information sessions, Candace. So any other questions, guys? Anything you want to add? You want to comment on this session? Anything you want to say? The floor is open. If not, you guys have a great weekend. We have a holiday on Monday. You guys have a great long weekend. Keep safe and have an enjoyable, safe weekend. All right.
You
Take
too,
care,
ma'am.
guys.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
All right,
Thank you.
thank you.
All right.